Hey, all right. What's going on, everybody? Great to be here today. I'm really excited for the training today. Just so you all know, in the group and even on our social media channels and our audience, if you don't know who I am, my name is Max Bergstrom. I'm with Agent Elite, and I also have a company called Level Next Consulting, and I help real estate agents and loan officers grow their businesses online. And what we're going to talk about today in this live training is we're going to talk about what kind of content real estate agents should be leveraging. And this is for loan officers as well. So if you're a loan officer, this will definitely add some value for you as well. So I'm going to keep it short, concise, and hopefully value packed for you. And go ahead, drop comments, and anytime during or after the training, if you want to get in touch with me, you can shoot me a DM. Otherwise, I will be sure at the end to send you my phone number and all that stuff if you want to, connect with me so we can expand on kind of what we're talking about here today. So, all right, here we go. Let's dive into this. So, what kind of content should every real estate agent be leveraging? All right, so we're going to start out by talking about the digital age of real estate. So real estate marketing has evolved beyond traditional methods, and to stand out, agents need to be leveraging various content types to engage potential buyers and sellers. So traditionally, I'm sure you guys have got your sphere of influence, you've got referrals, you've got people, family members and people that people you've done business with in the past, all of that. And that's great. So absolutely, the traditional methods, direct mail, email, things like that, word of mouth, putting up signs, being involved in the community, all of that is absolutely fantastic. And that actually plays into, how you can evolve your business moving forward. But what I want to talk about on this slide, is something I like to call omni-channel marketing. And omni-channel marketing means that instead of just one single channel, say emailing or direct mail, you're leveraging multiple different channels. You're leveraging search engine optimization for your website. You're using email marketing, maybe text marketing, and then you're adding in direct mail. You're creating social media content. You're building community on social media, and you're using all the different channels to reach your potential buyers and sellers where they are at and where you want to farm. Now, why do you want to take this approach? Well, that when you have consistency across channels, that's important. And actually brands that offer consistent marketing messaging across various channels have seen an average of 91% higher year-over-year increase in customer retention rates compared to brands that don't. Now, I understand that real estate transactions are, it's not like buying sneakers or anything like that. So, these types of transactions don't happen very often. But the customer retention is going to increase your referrals as well by giving somebody a really good experience, right? Also, engagement. Omni-channel campaigns achieve 287% higher purchase rate than single channel campaigns. So that means that most professional marketers and a lot of businesses that are selling products are leveraging omni-channel tactics and strategies, and they're seeing a way bigger return rate and a purchase rate. So a couple of stats that are really important there. Lastly, something that's really, really important is 98% of Americans are switching between devices on the same day. So, you're going from your computer to your phone to looking at your mailbox at home to checking your email, to making phone calls. So this highlights the importance of a unified message and experience across different platforms, checking social media, X, Y, and Z. So that's going to ensure that, your potential buyers and sellers get consistent information, whether they're searching on mobile, on desktop, or other devices. All right, so let's move along now. High quality property photos. I'm sure, everybody on this call, you guys are masters at what you do. So hopefully you are leveraging high quality property photos. This is going to highlight the best features, and it's going to give a clear view of the property, and it's going to increase your online engagement. So listings that do have professional photos receive more views and shares on platforms, period. We all know, guys, that first impressions matter, right? So 90% of potential home buyers start their search online, and their first impression is almost always through the listing photos. So emphasizing your high quality photos really, really important. Also, properties with high quality photos in general receive about 94% more views than average listings without or with low quality photos. So you want to make sure that you have nice, high resolution, clear photos. A couple more really interesting things. Photo count matters. So a lot of the data comes back saying that listings with more than 20 photos are viewed 125% more frequently than listings with fewer photos. So keep that in mind. The more photos, the better. You really want to give the buyer. A lot of agents will tell you, as you probably know as well, that very often the homes are purchased before the buyer even sets foot in them. So you want to give them a clear picture of this listing and its best features. And then lastly, let's talk about the mobile experience. Over 50% of home buyers use a mobile device during the buying process. Now, high quality photos render much better on mobile devices, and that's going to provide a clear view of the property and potentially influence the purchasing decision. So absolutely high quality photos, very, very important. And, so just, keep that in mind for your next listing. Over 20 photos, high quality photos, and, hopefully you guys will yield some results from that. All right, now let's talk about the 360 virtual property tours. So this experience is going to bring potential buyer seller beyond just the photos, and it's going to allow them to virtually walk through the property and create that immersive experience. It's going to save them time, and it's going to increase interest because uh, you know if a buyer doesn't want to get up and go visit the house or the listing right away, this is going to weed out and actually get you the genuinely interested buyers as well. So it's going to save them time. It's going to be easier for them to do a walkthrough of the whole entire house. And when you actually do get visitors, it's going to ensure that these people are actually interested in buying. They're not just what we call the looky-loos, right? Now, a couple of interesting things. Virtual tours keep potential buyers on your listings for up to 5 to 10 times longer. Now, why is that important? Well, because if you have your listing on your website and you've got a virtual property tour, for that listing, and somebody spends longer on your website, that's going to tell Google that you're keeping people on your website for a longer period of time. So your content must be engaging, it must be interesting, and people are wanting to view it. So that's going to boost you up in the rank. Properties with virtual tours are also clicked on up to 10 times more than those without virtual tours. So that's going to boost your online listings. And again, there's a much higher engagement level. Listings with a virtual tour get over 87% more views than listings without. So, we all know that selling homes, this is a visual and experiential process, and they will experience it when they go look at the home, the buyer. But you are going to get the genuinely interested buyers through that door because they can already experience the property and start painting the picture of what their life would look like in the property by doing a virtual property tour. All right, now blogs and articles. Let's talk a little bit about using blogs and articles, shall we? Um, Websites with blogs tend to have 434% more indexed pages. Now, this is going to lead to more organic search visibility and traffic, and that can be beneficial for real estate agents that are trying to attract local clientele. Okay, so and then also, for lead gen, a lot of people don't realize that blogs are a lead gen, or a way to generate more leads. And the reason is because, statistically, real estate companies that blog receive 67% more leads than those who don't. But essentially, what you're doing with your blog is you're answering questions that potential buyers and sellers want to know. And then they're finding you because they're searching online, just like everybody does when they want to know something. They Google it, right? And then they get to your blog, your blog article, and they get value from it. They get their questions answered, and then you got that engaging call to action. Right? That call to action is going to be a way to get their customer information, and then you can engage with them. So you can generate leads that way. Now, I want to add that a blog is also a way to establish authority. So 68% of consumers feel more positive about a brand after consuming content from it. Real estate agents can use blogs to showcase knowledge and expertise, and that builds trust. And we all know that when somebody is selling their home or buying a home, they want an agent that they can trust, because this is a huge, emotionally labor intensive process. And so it's very important that you have the know, like, and trust factor, and that you are presenting yourself as an authoritative agent in the space. Now, lastly, blogs and articles, well, you're going to get enhanced SEO, because companies that blog have 97% more inbound links. And this can significantly boost search engine rankings, making it easier for your potential clients to discover your services, especially if you're running local SEO in or around or near your city and farm. So, guys, blogs and articles is a great way not only to generate leads, but to grow your brand, to get more authority. You can also repurpose blogs and articles into different types of content for different platforms, social media, everything. So if you're not currently leveraging Pillar Pages, blogs, and articles, I highly suggest that you start doing this. There's some incredible tools that make it a lot easier to do this now, as we know, than it used to be. So definitely keep that in mind, and let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, now, client testimonials and reviews. Build trust and credibility. Why is this important? Well, we were just talking about it. Without trust, nobody's going to want to work with you. They got to trust you, right? So a positive testimonial reinforces your reputation, and it's going to build that trust. And it's like word of mouth in digital form, right? So a lot of agents that I talk to say, I get my business through referrals. I do a good job. And then somebody who bought a home or sold tells their friends about it, and vice versa, and that kind of spreads. Well, that's fantastic. But if you can do that and you can blast that out to lots of different people, that's like the new word of mouth that's going to influence potential client decisions moving forward. A couple of great stats about this. One, we'll talk about the conversion boost. So displaying reviews can increase conversion rates by up to 270%. What does that mean for you? That means more inquiries from potential buyers and sellers coming in. Again, I want to hit on the trust factor. 90% of consumers read online reviews before visiting or engaging with a business, and 88% trust online reviews as much as personal recommendations. So that's super, super important. That shows right there that when somebody is looking for a real estate agent, if they're starting their search online, or even any company for that matter, I mean, think about it. Anytime I look for a restaurant, I want to see, what are their reviews like? What are people saying about it, right? So that's super, super important. And then again, boosted SEO, your customer reviews are going to provide SEO benefits as they offer, regularly updated, relevant content, and that can positively affect search engine rankings. So what I suggest you guys do, super easy way to do this is, build asking for a review into your operation. Like while you're in a transaction, when you're talking to somebody that's buying a home or selling a home, let them know a few times during the transaction, hey, when this is done, I'm going to ask you for a great review. I'm glad everything's going well. I'm excited to close and get max value for your home or get you your dream home. So just keep in mind, I'm going to ask you for a review. And then that way, when the transaction closes, they already know it's coming. And then you send them your link and say, hey, the time has come, right? I'd really appreciate a positive review. It means a lot. And, X, Y, and Z, however you want to end that out. But it's definitely a good idea to incorporate that into your operational process so you can generate those testimonials and reviews. So you're not requesting a review from somebody that sold a house to, or helped buy a house, 3-4 years ago, right? All right, awesome. Now let's talk about video content. I am huge into video content. Now I happen to enjoy it, but I know there's a lot of people that don't enjoy it. And look, if you're not going to do video, that's okay. It doesn't mean that you can't be successful. But I do want to talk about video content because, from property showcases to agent introductions and market updates, video keeps people engaged. You also get a higher reach on social media when you're using video content. So you're going to get more shares, you're going to get more views, you're going to amplify your reach on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. A couple of great stats. Let's talk about the preference for video. 85% of all internet users in the US watch online video content monthly on their devices. Also, properties that are listed with video receive 403% more inquiries than those without. So having video content for your listings is hugely important when you are trying to showcase a property. And then mobile video growth, right? Everybody's walking around with smartphones. Mobile video consumption rises by 100% every year. Think about that. Every single year, 100% increase in mobile video views. So with many potential buyers and sellers using their mobile devices for searches, optimizing video content for mobile is crucial, and being a player in the game if you want to reach new clients and scale your business and grow your brand. Absolutely, guys, definitely get on top of your video. And then at the SEO value as well, you're 53 times more likely to show up first on Google if you have a video embedded on your website. So all this doesn't just play into shooting videos at a listing, or shooting reels. I mean, it runs the full gamut. Listing videos, embedding YouTube videos into your website, uploading videos into your website, showcasing video, properties in your video links, or I'm sorry, on your listing links. So, it's really, really important. And, as the digital landscape continues to evolve, the importance of video in the real estate sector is going to continue to grow. Okay. All right. Now talk about infographics a little bit. I'm sure you guys, you've seen infographics. Now, people have different ways of learning. Some people are, learn by hearing, some people by seeing, some people by experiencing. But there is a visual preference. 65% of the population are visual learners, and this suggests that a significant portion of your audience may prefer and better understand data when it's presented in an infographic format. And let's be honest, market info is not always clear cut, easy to read, and easy to understand. I know that as agents, you guys all understand it, but consumers, I promise you, they definitely don't. So if you're sharing infographics that are, clear cut and simple, and have illustrations and things like that, that's great. Infographics that they're liked and shared on social media 3 times more than other types of content. So this does suggest a potential for higher reach and engagement for you as an agent if you're using infographics and sharing infographics. Also, the brand awareness as well, right? Like, when you think about a brand, you think about the color, you think about the logo, you think about the culture, you think about the ambiance. When you see the swoosh, immediately that's Nike. When you see the Apple, I mean, these brands they're so well built out now and recognizable that consumers instantly trust. And when you have an infographic, you have the ability to brand that infographic with your logo, with your colors, with your culture, with your voice and tonality of your brand. And it gives it a unique feel. It's less dry, and it's brand recognition. So, overall, I mean, for agents, infographics can serve as an effective tool. You can share market trends, home maintenance tips, neighborhood statistics, home buying, selling processes, and the shareability of this type of content is potentially going to lead to higher engagement rates and help you stand out in a crowded market. Okay. So infographics, definitely an effective way to grow your brand and your business and to get more credibility and authority. All right. So the power of diverse content. So I know, we've talked about a lot of different types of content on this short training. But in the competitive real estate landscape, varied content ensures an agent's brand stands out. Okay. So leveraging multiple content types caters to diverse audiences' preferences, and that's going to maximize reach and engagement. We talked a little bit at the beginning about omni-channel, and I'm going to give you a real world example here. So I'm somebody where if you email me, I get so many emails a day that I may miss it just because of the sheer volume of emails. But if you text me, I'll respond right away. So I'm somebody that, somebody could be email marketing to me and I'll, see like every 3 or 4 of their emails. But if they were texting me, I'd probably respond a lot quicker. And different people, prefer different modes of communication. So some people are the other way. They're like, don't text me, call me. Or, some people say, don't call me, email me. Or some people are like, I don't check that much. I'm on social media all day, every day. I use Facebook Messenger. So that's the power when you diversify your content and the channels that you are promoting and marketing on, you open up your audience to a larger, wider range, and you are able to give the appearance that your brand is bigger than it actually is, because it's like, wow, okay, so I saw Max's stuff on social media, and then a couple of days later, I got a postcard from him. And then, the next day I got an email from him, making sure that I saw the postcard. Then he shot me a text a couple days later. And then I went on YouTube and I saw he was doing a training. Like, it's giving the appearance that your brand is everywhere. So it's super, super important. And I want to make sure that, doing 1 or 2 channels is better than none at all, believe me. But if you guys want to learn more about omni-channel and not just, what, like how to do it, but how to do it and scale it and not spend tons of money and have it take up tons of time, I'm more than happy to have a conversation about that. All right. So if you guys are ready to elevate your real estate game, embrace the digital age, leverage the content tools at your disposal, and you can watch your engagement and your conversions grow by getting started with some of this stuff today. All right. So what I can tell you is that I love doing trainings like this. We're going to do a lot more trainings, and I'm super, super excited to get some feedback from you. My name is Max Bergstrom. Everybody in the Elite Marketing Strategies group, for anybody that is watching this training not in the Elite Marketing Strategies group, go join the group. We drop trainings. We have a mastermind call. We've got all kinds of valuable tools, info, and opportunities for real estate agents and loan officers. So definitely check out the Elite Marketing Strategies group. But for the rest of you, you can call me at 651-253-6960, or go ahead, find me, Max Eric Bergstrom, on Facebook. Shoot me a DM, send me a text. And if you're interested in learning more about omni-channel marketing and how to leverage different types of content and do it smart and scale it, I'm happy to connect with you. I appreciate you guys checking out the training today. And I hope you have a great rest of your day today, a great Friday, and an awesome weekend. We'll see you.